I just thought I'd share this piece of real history with y'all. So enjoy.
Did you know that in America there were over 300 recorded armed resistant movements? Yes, from the brave warriors of the Bacon Rebellion, the Stono Rebellion, Nat Turner, to the ingenious plots of Denmark Vesey and Gabriel Prosser. We're going to look at one of the largest movements, the Louisiana uprising of 1811, and how they came very, very close in creating a black republic, a land of freedom, true democracy, and protection from European oppression.
Some just refuse to die. And so we would struggle and fight. We would continue to use our language when they weren't looking. We would continue to remember our customs. I'm an African. I'm a God. I'm a Shanti. I know who I am. They won't take me from me. Some of our people say you will not take my identity. In fact,
Running away to territories like Canada, becoming a maroon, living in the swamps and surviving off of the wildlife, and carrying out raids on the plantations to free up others. Number 3, overthrow the state, overthrowing the dictatorship of the slave-holding class, led by Charles Dessalines. In order to truly grasp the brave attempt of our ancestors, we need to understand that there were 3 ways of resisting capitalistic slavery. Running away to territories like Canada, becoming a maroon, living in the swamps and surviving off of the wildlife, and carrying out raids on the plantations to free up others. Number 3, overthrow the state, overthrowing the dictatorship of the slave-holding class. All forms of resisting European imperialists in this capitalistic slave society was extremely dangerous, but the most daring and noblest, a combative, daring, direct approach of overthrowing the old oppressive machine, taking away the land from the slave owners with
plantation. Today it's called the city of LaPlace. On this land, which was about 4,000 acres, the rebels had as their objective to capture New Orleans to build an independent black republic. This is a powerful revolt involving over 500 Africans from 50 different African nations.
Starting at the Audrey plantation, enslaved Africans traveled all night and throughout the day, marching from plantation to plantation, killing slave owners.
Here is the grave of Francois Trepanier, who was one of the most brutal and oppressive slave owners. What's written on his gravestone is very significant. It's written in French. I'm going to read it and translate it. It says, in memory, Francois Trepanier, killed by the slaves of 1811. February 10th, 1811. One would ask, why would they put this on his tombstone? They put this on his tombstone, the U.S. militia and his family, as a means to make him a hero. But it backfired. Because every time we bring people here on this tour, people rejoice. They rejoice in the fact that some of these oppressors were taken out.
The next day, under the leadership of Manuel Audrey, a territorial militia of roughly 80 men went to attack and take down the African army. But they were outnumbered and defeated. So General Wade Hampton was then dispatched to New Orleans along with the U.S. troops. No, he wasn't dispatched to stop the slave owners and others from exploiting, torturing, raping, killing our ancestors. Nope, he wasn't dispatched to ensure freedom and democracy for all people under this fairly new constitution. No, those proud American patriots under the banner of the red, white, and blue marched in to end any hope of democracy for our ancestors and to place them right back under the oppressive rule of the slave owners and the white power structure. Governor Wade Hampton's army, together with Major Milton at Destrehan Plantation, being well armed, was able to stop the uprising. Some of the leaders were captured, placed on trial, and executed. Their heads were cut off and placed on poles for more than 60 miles along the river in order to frighten and intimidate the other enslaved Africans. So the question is this uprising just like so many others in America? Was it successful? Absolutely. They did not achieve their goal of creating a true democracy.
So therefore, unfortunately, it wasn't successful. But that's for all those naysayers. It was a choice. Blah blah blah. People did fight back, but they were overwhelmingly crushed. That's the moral of this whole story, guys. So once again, there are forces out here that cannot be stopped. Now, should you fight back and resist? Well, absolutely. But you have to do it more tactfully and tactically. So, therefore, I say right now, all human beings who truly want freedom and peace and unity, you pray now. Pray for it to happen. Send out those vibrations. We have to change the frequency, because if we don't, or if we won't, it's just going to basically come to the conclusion, and we all know what I'm talking about. Until next time, please try to be kinder to each other and live your life with integrity, without hate, envy, and greed. This is a special report. True Power is Mine, signing out.